Hello class, good morning. So in this video, we'll be talking about kinematics on x-axis. So this is lesson 2. Okay, so for the objectives, we'll be differentiating distance and displacement, speed and velocity, which we have touched when we were discussing vectors and scalar. Understand the relationship between time, displacement, velocity, and acceleration. And of course, solve problem involving kinematic equation. So the focus of this discussion is x-axis. So meaning along the horizontal axis. Example, rolling ball, okay, cars, okay, cars that are moving, okay, towards this direction, and so on. So anything na along flat surface and horizontal lang muna. Okay, so kinematics is the branch of classical mechanics, which is a branch of physics that describes the motion of objects, systems of groups of objects without reference to the causes of motion. We know na for an object to move, there must be something that causes it to move, which is obviously a force. Okay, so a ball would be moving towards this direction because something caused it to move. But for this part, we'll just focus on the quantities such as its distance, the change in the position. Okay, also talk about the velocity of the object, how it moves, is there a change, so acceleration, and the time it takes to move from this point to this. Okay, so yung force, i-apply natin siya kapag na-touch naman natin yung Newton's laws of motion. Okay, so this applies to small objects, even from particles, okay, and in sports, such as the movement of tennis ball, okay, or basketball, and even the motion of very big objects such as celestial bodies. Kinematics mathematically describes all sorts of movement. Okay, it can be along the horizontal axis or vertical axis. So anything about movement. We cannot just describe that the train is moving slowly. How slow is that? Okay? So kung iisipin nyo, mabagal yung takbo ng train, pero compare sa car, at kinuha natin yung value nito, mas mabilis yung velocity nito. Parang sa airplane. Okay? An aircraft is moving around kilometer per hour. Okay, certain speed. Mabilis yun kung titingnan. Pero sa loob ng aircraft, kung nakasakay ka, mukhang mabagal lang siya. Okay, so we describe them mathematically, quantitatively. That's why they're called physical quantities. Okay, ayan. Okay, so na-touch na natin yung distance and displacement. When we say distance, this is just the interval between 2 points from point A to point B. This is just a scalar quantity. If we're talking about displacement, we're talking about the minimum path, okay, from the origin to the end point. Okay, so, example, here, this is the total distance covered. That's the actual path taken. If we're talking about displacement from the origin to the end point, so that's the shortest path. Okay, so if one is going 4 meters north and the other one is 3 meters east, you'll get this will be 5 meters. Okay, and then that you get the angle here. Okay, ang distance ay 7, pero ang displacement ay 5 lang. Okay, because we consider the point from origin to the end, to the tail of the to the head of the last vector. Speed and velocity. When we say speed, this tells us how fast an object is moving. This is distance over time, the distance traveled over a period of time. Okay, so velocity. If we're talking about speed yon, if we're talking about the velocity, that's also how fast an object is moving, but this time we're pertaining to the displacement over time. Okay, hence it's a vector quantity because this is displacement. Okay, this would affect your solution. Because example here, if you compute for the velocity, for the speed only, so that will be the total distance over the time. Pero kung velocity yung pinag-uusapan, that is the displacement over time. Okay? Acceleration is the change in velocity over time. That's why we have here delta. This symbolizes delta. Okay? Delta, Greek letter delta, which means change. So if we have a change, that will be the final minus the initial. So final velocity minus initial velocity is the change in the velocity. So that's why acceleration can also be A is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Okay? So we have to identify again the direction of the acceleration, because that will tell you if the object is either speeding up or slowing down. If we have a positive acceleration, that means it speeds up. Okay? Ibig sabihin yan, mas mataas yung final velocity. Bumibilis. Okay? Positive acceleration. Negative acceleration slows down. That means mas mataas ang initial velocity at mas mababa ang final. So, bumabagal. Okay? This is also called deceleration. Deceleration. Okay? Ayan. Bumabagal siya. Negative acceleration. So, take note na meron tayong negative acceleration. If we have negative acceleration, nag-slow down yung object. Okay? So, we have two types of motion. It can be uniform motion and uniformly accelerated motion. So, makinig dito. So, sa uniform motion, ibig sabihin natin, constant. Okay? Constant speed or ano na tayo sa velocity. Constant velocity. Pag constant yung velocity, sabi natin sa acceleration ay final minus initial over time. So, kung constant yan, 5 meter per second minus 5 meter per second over 10 seconds, still 0. So, that means for the uniform motion, velocity is constant, acceleration is 0 meter per second squared. In Filipino, ibig sabihin, parehas lang yung movement ng object mula simula hanggang dulo. Hindi siya bumilis, hindi siya bumagal. Walang pagbabago, walang acceleration. Okay? So the moving object will cover the same distance at the same time interval. So, kaya mong masabi, so kung kaya niyang tumakbo ng 10 meter per second, after 5 seconds, nakailang metro na siya. So, times mo lang sa 5. Pag sinabi natin uniformly accelerated motion, ito naman, constant acceleration. Ang pinagkaiba naman nito, changing velocity. Okay? So, nagbabago yung velocity niya with a constant acceleration. So, bumibilis siya. Okay? Ito ay hindi bumibilis. When a moving object changes its velocity at constant rate, we call it UAM or the uniformly accelerated motion. Kapag nagsisolve, dapat na-analyze nyo yung problem if it's just talking about uniform motion or uniformly accelerated motion. Kasi syempre, yung equation would apply to that. Okay, another example for constantly accelerated motion. Acceleration due to gravity. So, yung object, pag hinagis mo sa taas, bababa yun. G is equal to 9.81 meter per second squared. So, in other translation, that will be 9 meter per second every 1 second. So, ibig sabihin, kada isang segundo, nadadagdagan siya ng 9 meter per second. So, halimbawa, we started with 0 o 9.8 siya. Sumunod dun, madadagdagan na naman siya. So, something like 19.6 na siya. And so on. Nadadagdagan siya kada segundo. Kaya, meter per second squared ito. Okay? Uniform motion, constant velocity, walang acceleration. UAM, constant acceleration, nagbabago yung velocity. Pwedeng bibilis, pwedeng babagal. Okay, in terms of graph, you can see here na meron tayong dalawang graph. When if we're talking about velocity, the factors are the distance and the time. So, halimbawa, ang pinag-uusapan natin ay velocity. Kapag pataas yung graph, ibig sabihin lang nito, uniform yung speed niya. Continuously na umaandar at uniform speed. Pero kapag nandito na siya, pag straight yung graph, distance over time, ibig sabihin nito, dumaan yung oras at hindi siya umalis sa pwesto. Halimbawa, 5 meter to. Okay, 5 meter yan. Tapos dumaan yung 5 seconds, nandun pa rin siya sa 5 meter. So, naka-stop yon. So, stationary or at rest. Tapos, tumaas naman siya na mas steep yung what's steep? Steep is matarik. Okay? Mas matarik yung graph. So, ibig sabihin nito, faster na, pero uniform speed. At pagpababa naman siya, okay, velocity yung pinag-uusapan natin, ibig sabihin nun, pabalik na siya sa position. Kasi ito yung distance. So, halimbawa, ito ay 10 meters na. O bumalik siya sa 0 meter. So, nag-return na siya sa position. Okay? Returning to start. Kapag velocity. Pero pag UAM yung pinag-uusapan, uniformly accelerated motion, take note na nandito ay velocity at ito yung time. Ito yung bilis. So, kung yung graph ay pataas, ibig sabihin nito, velocity is increasing. So, bumibilis. Pagdating dito, pag flat yung graph, so ibig sabihin yung velocity niya 8 meter per second squared, meter per second. And kahit ilang segundo yung lumipas, yun pa rin. Constant acceleration. Pag pababa naman, ibig sabihin bumabagal. Okay? So again, kapag velocity graph, ang pinag-uusapan natin ay position. Okay? So position graph yan. And velocity. So, nasa na siya? Bumibilis siya at papalayo sa starting point. Ito ay at rest. Ito ay bumibilis ulit. Pagpababa yung graph, pabalik sa original position. Kung acceleration naman ang pinag-uusapan, we're talking about, let's say, speed. How fast an object is moving. Pag pataas yung graph, bumibilis. Pag flat yung graph, constant acceleration. Ito na yung uniform motion. Pagpababa, bumabagal. Okay? So, hopefully, malinaw yung sa graph. So, halimbawa, sabi dun sa isang question, the object who's accelerating 9 meter per second, okay, continuously to move 9 meter per second for 5 seconds. 9 meter per second. Okay? For 5 seconds. So, sa 5 segundo, yan pa rin yung speed niya. Wala siyang acceleration. Hindi nagbabago yon. Okay? So, kasi magiging 9 meter per second minus 9 meter per second over 5 seconds. Acceleration is 0. Uniform motion, nandito yon. Okay? So, we'll be using variables. Here we have distance is d. We'll be using delta x. And then time, acceleration, initial velocity, final velocity, and average velocity. So, take note of the standard unit. So, yun yung gagamitin natin. Clue nyo na rin yan para malaman kung ano yung value, yung given na value. Okay? Kung meter per second yun, edi acceleration yun. Kung meter per second squared, acceleration. Kung meter per second, velocity yun. Okay? May mga clue words din kayo to identify if it's initial or final velocity. Okay. So, for the equation, these equations will be given to you. Derive yung equation na to, pero di ko na ipapakita yung derivation. Okay? May way to derive it, pero dahil limited yung time, okay, provided na yan. I can create another video for the derivation. What do I mean by that? Itong apat na to, Ginawa na tong 4 kinematic equation para madali na nating magamit. Pero, lahat yung 4 na yan, galing lang dito sa tatlong to. Okay? Diyan lang siya nanggaling, inaba-iba lang. Nag-substitution, okay? Nag-elimination, and so on. Okay? Doon lang din siya galing. Kaya nga, kung marunong mag-derive at mabilis mag-derive, ito lang talaga yung tinatandaan. So, halimbawa, ako, ito lang din yung kabisado ko. Kahit, anong mangyari. Kasi definition to. Speed is distance over time. Acceleration is change in velocity over time. Average acceleration is you just get the average of final and initial. Okay? So, dito lang din galing. So, pwede mo na tong magawa. Pero, dinerive talaga siya para mas madali for us na gamitin. At hindi ka na mag-derive ng ilang beses. So, yung iba, kinakabisado na to. Pero no need to memorize kasi given naman siya. Okay? So, let's just, again, this is final velocity, initial velocity, acceleration, and time. Ano pang wala dyan? Distance. Distance pwede ring x. Para dun sa final velocity natin, y naman siya. Y. Okay? Okay? Ayan. Paano malalaman ano yung equation na gagamitin? Kung ano yung absent, huwag niyong gamitin. Kung sino yung may equation na may absent, huwag niyong gagamitin yon. Halimbawa, given sa problem, given tsaka ask. Okay. Sa problem, may given na distance, may given na acceleration, may given na final velocity. Hinahanap yung initial velocity. O sinong absent? Absent yung time. Ito yung hinahanap. O wag mo kang gagamit ng formula na may time. O wag mo tong ito yon yung hindi kailangan ng time. O yan yung gagamitin. Ito kasi may time, may time, may time. So hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin. Okay? O, ito lang, iikot lang. Tapos, i-derive lang si initial velocity. Okay? So, isa pa. So, halimbawa, ang given naman ay, okay, ask, okay. Halimbawa, ang given ay final velocity, initial velocity, time. Then, acceleration yung hinahanap. O, wala, ano yung absent? Absent yung distance. O, ito yung gagamitin mo. Wala tong distance eh. Ito yon. Okay? So, ito siya. Pag ito kasi ginamit mo, kailangan mo ng distance, kailangan mo ng distance, kailangan mo. So, from here, i-derive mo yung acceleration. So, babalik ka lang doon sa equation ng acceleration. So, VF, palitan natin ng Y. So, VF equal to VI plus AT. So, transpose, magiging VF minus VI equal to AT. Divide both sides by time. O, cancel, o, nabura. So, yan yung acceleration. O, diba? Yung definition lang ulit. Okay, isa pa. Halimbawa, ang hinahanap naman, given final velocity, acceleration, initial velocity, ang hinahanap, okay, find distance. So, ano yung absent? So, walang time sa given. Okay, walang time dun sa, hindi lang sa given, pero dun sa problem. So, bawal to kasi may time, bawal to. So, ito yung formula. I-derive natin yung distance from that. So, that will be final velocity squared equal to initial velocity squared plus 2AB. Pag addition and subtraction, transpose. So, ito ay magiging final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared over 2AB. We're looking for the distance, so divide both sides by 2A. 2A. O, cancel. O, ito na yung formula natin sa distance gamit itong equation 4. Okay? So, i-derive nyo siya. Hindi mo kailangan gumamit ng time. Okay? So, mag-derive talaga kayo. Okay, other clues that you might encounter. So, it's written here, if an object starts its motion from rest, obviously, initial velocity is 0. Nag-start na nakapahinga 0. An object comes to stop. Okay? To final stop. Halimbawa, mag-aano na siya, magpa-park. Okay, final velocity is 0. If an object moves with constant velocity, sabi natin, constant yung velocity, walang acceleration. So, 0. Okay? So, yun yung mga hindi na nilalagay sa problem. Kumbaga, explicitly, dapat alam niyo siya. Alright? Okay. Let's have sample problem. Okay. May calculator ba ako? Dito muna siya sa gilid. Okay. A race horse coming out of the gate accelerate from rest to a velocity of 15 meter per second due west in 1.80 second. What is the average acceleration? So we have here, lagay natin yung mga given. So for the given, it started from rest, so initial velocity is 0 meter per second. Final velocity is 15 meter per second. West. Okay? And time is equal to 1.80 seconds. Next. We are asked to find, I will follow Gresa, nakalimutan ko sabihin, required. Well, we are asked to find the acceleration. Average acceleration or acceleration. So, anong gagamitin natin na equation? Yung walang distance. Or pwede na rin yung definition ng acceleration. So, acceleration is equal to the change in velocity over time. So, that means final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Final velocity is 15 meter per second minus 0 meter per second divided by 1.80 seconds. Acceleration is 15 divided by minus 0, 1.8. So, 8.33. The unit will be, okay, so dapat yung unit inaano nyo din. What do you call it? Kinukuha nyo din. Paano yun? What happened? Ayun. Okay, yung unit ay, derive natin. So, if you subtract meter per second over minus meter per second, the answer is still meter per second divided by seconds. So, that will be meter per second multiplied by the reciprocal of the denominator, 1 over s. That's why we have meter per second squared. Okay? So, meter per second squared. Means, pinapakita pa po ba ito? Hindi na. Okay? So, diretso na kayo nito. Basta gets nyo kung paano siya nakukuha yung unit. Ang tawag dito ay unit analysis or dimensional analysis. Yun yung pinagkaiba ng physics sa math. Sa physics, kailangan mo ng units. And using unit analysis, check mo kung tama yung ginagawa mo. Okay? Sa math kasi will end up with x is equal to 3. Okay? So, may value na tayo. Yung units ay hindi kasama. But basically, loss of, lang din naman to loss of exponent and so on. Okay? So, dapat tama yung unit. Acceleration, meter per second square. Okay, next. Second example. Ang kitang calcu. Mapapaliit pa ba to? Hindi na. Ayan. Mas mapayat na siya. Okay, steadily increasing your velocity from 30 km per hour to 60 km per hour in 30 minutes. How much distance can you cover? Take note na units should be uniform. Units. Same units. So, kung yung time mo is in hours, and the other one is in minutes. Oh, so dapat parehas sila. So either you convert this to hours or you convert this to minutes. Pero based dun sa example, dalawa naman yung naka-kilometer per hour. So okay din siya na gawin mo na lang hours to. Pwede rin na i-convert mo pa siya sa meter per seconds. So halimbawa, ang tinatanong, how much distance can you cover in meters? Okay? So, para mas challenging, syempre, medyo challenging ang gusto natin. Pwede nyong i-convert muna sa meter per second. Mag-convert muna tayo para kasama na sa, okay, sa practice. So, if we have 30 kilometer per hour, i-convert natin sa meter per second bilang yun naman ang standard unit. So for every 1 kilometer, may 1,000 meter. Marunong naman mag-convert, no? Pag magko-convert yung isa sa numerator, yung isa sa denominator. Para ma-cancel, okay? Wanted unit, tapos unwanted. Cancel. Meter na yung natira. Next, convert hours. So, for every 1 hour, merong 3,600 seconds. Cancel yung hours. So, ang matitira ay meter per second. Okay? So, ayan. Siyempre, kakalkyo natin yan. So, pag nagkakalkyo ako, zoom na natin. Ayan. Pag nagkakalkyo kayo, tanggalin nyo na yung mga 1. Minsan kasi ginagamit pa yung 1 eh. Ito times 1 pa, no? May mga trust issues. 1,000 over 3,600. Ayan. Okay naman ito. Ayan. 8. So, answer will be, hello. So, answer will be, dito na tayo. Ayaw na niya. Okay. 8.33 at meter per second. So, ganun lang din sa 60 kilometer per hour multiplied by, so for every 1 kilometer, may 1,000 meter. Tapos for every 1 hour, merong 3,600 seconds. Baka may magtanong, paano po malalaman kung ano yung nasa taas, nasa baba? Yung gusto mong ma-cancel, yun yung dapat yung isa nasa taas or nasa numerator at nasa denominator para matira yung meter. Ito hours, so nandito yung hours. So, you are left with meter per second. Okay? So, that will be, so para same lang naman, pero 16.67 meter per second. Okay? So, that's how you convert to the standard. Okay, next, identify natin yung given. So, given, at tanggalin na natin tong calculate na to. Ay, pwede pala mas maliit. Cute. Yan. Para dyan lang siya. Okay, sige. So, the given or initial velocity equal to 30 meter per second. 30 kilometer per hour, which is also 8.33 meter per second. Final velocity is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. So, bumilis siya. So, that is also 16.67 meter per second. Now that they are in meter per seconds, dapat i-convert na rin natin yung time into meter per second. Into seconds. So, taas natin konti. So, yung time natin na 30 minutes. So, for every 1 minute, merong 60 seconds. Cancel yung minutes. Napakaliit. That will be 30 times 60. 1,800 seconds. Okay. 1,800 seconds. So, pwede na natin ito. Let go. Okay, time is equal to 1,800 seconds. We are asked to find anong required? Distance. Okay? So, D. Ano yung absent? Acceleration. Distance natin is D. Ang hanap tayong formula na walang acceleration. Ito yung walang acceleration. Ito yung gagamitan. Unless gusto nyo mag two-way, pwede rin naman. Pero, I prefer, ito na lang. Okay? So, substitute lang yung value. Dito na lang. So, distance is equal to initial velocity plus final velocity over 2 times time. So, that will be 8.33 plus, better if my unit, so 8.33 meter per second plus 16.67 meter per second over 2 times 1,800 seconds equal, so where's our calculator? Pop. Ito na siya. Ulit. Lagyan ng diretso na sa calculator. 6.33 plus 16.67 over 2. Tapos dito times 1,800. So 22,500. Ano yung unit? So, you'll just have here, so for the unit analysis, sa numerator, ina-add nyo lang naman, meter per second. Tapos, divided by 2, walang unit yon. So, times time, seconds cancel. Kaya, meter. So, 22,500 meters. Okay. Tapos, para mas madali sa ating ma-imagine, yung mga value, kino-convert natin siya to something that would best represent it. So, this one is also 22.5 kilometers, which is mas madaling ma-imagine. Kasi, diba, kasi magsukat-sukat ng metro, kilometer, parang gaano nakalayo yung one place to another. Halimbawa, 22 kilometers, sabihin natin, mula Cubao hanggang somewhere dito. Okay, ganun siya. Same with time. So, pag ang nakuha nyo sa time is equal to, for example, 2,800 seconds. O, diba? Gano'ng katagal to? Convert this to minutes or convert this to hours. Kasi yung, pag kinonvert natin siya, so, 280 seconds divided by 60 is 4 minutes lang pala. So, mas madaling ma-imagine yung naka-minutes. Okay? Ayun. Okay. So, yon yung isa pang example. Next. Okay. Siguro hanggang dito lang yung example ko. Then the rest, you can try it on your own. Okay. LaFerrari can achieve average acceleration of 26 meter per second squared. Suppose such a race car accelerates from 20 meter per second at a rate of 5.56. How far does it travel? Distance ulit. Okay. Okay, let's write the given. So the given are 1, A is equal to 26.0 meter per second squared. Ayan, nakalagay na dyan. Acceleration of. And yung unit ay meter per second squared. Then, we also have here from a speed of, so that's initial velocity, equal to 20 meter per second. At a rate of time is equal to 5.56 seconds. We are asked to find required. Ganito na may required. Distance, how far? So, ang equation, dapat walang final velocity. Punta tayo doon. Ang given lang natin ay acceleration, VI, time, hinahanap yung distance. Wala tayong final velocity. Anong formula yung walang final velocity? Equation number 3. Okay? So, distance is already there, so no need to derive. So, equation 3. So, distance is equal to initial velocity times time plus at squared over 2. Substitute lang yung value. 26 meter per second times the time, 5.56 seconds, plus acceleration is, no, this is initial velocity, so 20 pala. Acceleration is 26 meter per second squared. Time is 5.56 seconds. You have to square it over 2. So, what's the distance? So, calculator. So, we have here 20 times 5.56 plus 26 times 5.56 squared over 2. So, answer is 513.08. And the units maka-cancel. So, yung isa, meter per second times seconds plus meter per second squared times second squared. Di ba mag-i-square to dito? So, maka-cancel yung seconds. Maka-cancel to. Meter plus meter is meter. Okay? So, ayun siya. So, yun. That is how you select equations and answer the problems. Using GRESA. GRESA, so this is your solution. So, ang ginagawa ko, equation and solution. Lagyan natin dito. Equation and solution. Tapos, ito yung answer. GRESA. Then, answers, so please practice problem. Andyan na din para mas maganda. Okay? So, the equations in kinematic equation along x-axis or this, okay, is our basis also for the motion of object along the vertical axis. Yun nga lang, binagkaiba, constant yung acceleration. Dito, nagbabago ang acceleration. Pero lahat ng equations are about motion ay dito lang nanggaling. Okay? So, kahit ang pinag-uusapan pa natin na motion ay motion ng particles, ng race car, or even ng stars, ito lang din yung basis natin. Okay? Ng motion. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you.